So you're considering moving to the Greater Lansing area, and you've heard a little bit about the Grand Ledge area, which is on the west side of Greater Lansing. Well, in this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the downtown area, show you a few neighborhoods, and if you stay tuned until the end, I will be able to show you a neighborhood that has direct access to one of the community parks. It's an amazing neighborhood to be able to have that benefit. So take a moment, relax, grab a bite to eat, because we're about to start this episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey everybody, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. And we get phone calls all the time from people who are just like you, looking to move to the Greater Lansing area, have lots of questions. And so if you are one of those people who are looking to buy or sell a home, please feel free to call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd love to be able to talk with you one-on-one, to be able to find out what your real estate goals are. And also, if you could please like, subscribe, or even ring the bell for any notifications, I would greatly appreciate it, because then you will be notified of any new video that will be put on our Lansing, Michigan Life channel, which we are posting videos once to twice a week. So if you want to be the first to know, I would highly suggest you like or subscribe or ring the bell for notifications. So right in back of me here is a place called Flowerchild Bakery. I am in the Grand Ledge, Michigan area, which is on the west side of Lansing. And here in this area, there's an amazing downtown. It is a thriving downtown over here in Grand Ledge. And the one thing I will say about Flowerchild Bakery is they really put themselves on the map, right? Like during the pandemic. So they were a bakery that we had come to be able to get some bagels, just a morning breakfast, have it as a place that's a meetup place. And the one thing I will say about Flowerchild during the pandemic is they really took the opportunity to reach out to first responders, to people that were on the front lines, nurses, doctors, and they donated just bagels and free food to everybody. And then during the pandemic, they also made it a point to say, hey, if anybody wants to buy bagels, we will donate all the proceeds to first responders. And ever since then, this place has been booming. I mean, I just stopped in here right now, and a lot of the bagels are out. This place just is extremely busy, has really put the downtown of Grand Ledge on the map. And in fact, I got a fruit pizza here, a mini fruit pizza. I love a good fruit pizza. And so I'm gonna try one of these right now. This is amazing. It is like a sugar cookie with cream cheese and berries on it. If you have a sweet tooth, this thing's amazing. So again, I'm coming to you from the downtown area, and right behind me here, you'll see Domino's Pizza right there. Right behind me over here is the Sun Theater. It's a movie theater in the local downtown. Great place for a date night. And they also have affordable prices on concessions. They take cash only there as well, but you do have a local movie theater here. And then right behind me, if you go downtown, you'll see downtown goes all the way down to the river. So a river runs through this downtown. There are a couple ice cream places, one that's known as Corner Cone, one that's known as Lickety Split. There's an Italian place that is very well loved here in Grand Ledge called Cugino's. It is busy all the time. There is a Mexican restaurant called Cancun that is down here, but a lot of people really like taking advantage of the beautiful nature that surrounds the river. So this downtown connects directly to Fitzgerald Park, which has what's known as the Ledges. It's a beautiful nature walk that you have, and the Ledges directly connects to the downtown area. And to where like this comes to the downtown, like down where the river is, there's a beautiful gazebo where a lot of people do weddings. Further down here in the downtown, there's the Grand Ledge Opera House. That is an event center that used to be an old roller rink in the 1800s and then got converted to an event center. There are a lot of things in this downtown. This is one of my favorite downtowns within all of Greater Lansing. It's probably in my top 2 or 3, just because it has a movie theater, because you have a local bakery, there's an Italian restaurant. It's just beautiful to be able to walk on it's just amazing to be able to walk there. So like I said, also, I'm gonna be walking us through a couple neighborhoods. So I'm going to finish eating this fruit pizza, and then I will meet you at our first neighborhood. Now, before I head to my next neighborhood, I did want to walk down here to have you just kind of see the landscape of the downtown here. So I'm standing right here at the bridge. I didn't want to necessarily show myself as I normally do, but this is the downtown. There's the bridge, and then over on the other side, so as I go over here to the other side, you can see the beautiful trees and everything as you go clear across. The river goes on the other side of the bridge, and as I continue to go over here, you will see, I mean, this is quite an expansive downtown, but right behind that American flag is Lickety Split, which is an ice cream place, soft serve as well. The other thing I will say about downtown Grand Ledge is that there are a lot of homes. Like if I were to go the other side over here, you would be able to see, if I were to take up where that car was going and turn left at the traffic light, there are a lot of homes built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, a lot of homes that are 250,000 to 300,000. So if you're looking for a historical home, Grand Ledge has some beautiful ones on Jefferson Street, but you can see just kind of how busy this downtown can get in the middle of the day as well. You get a sense of that there really is a lot of stuff happening here in Grand Ledge downtown. So I am for sure now going to go to the first neighborhood, so I will see you there. Hey everybody, so I am on the eastern part of Grand Ledge in a neighborhood known as Glen. Now, before I kind of get into the neighborhood, I did want to preface this by saying that a lot of the neighborhood tours I'm going to be doing in this vlog, the 3 tours, are mostly in Delta Township, so the eastern part of Grand Ledge, but I feel it's important to include these neighborhoods because these are the hottest neighborhoods in West Lansing / Grand Ledge. Like West Lansing and Grand Ledge butt up right up next to each other. So I did want to include these neighborhoods so you could see some of the most popular and most desirable neighborhoods within the area. Now, if you are looking for a home with character, if you're looking for older homes, then getting closer to downtown Grand Ledge, which is where I was just at, that's where you're gonna wanna look for the homes with older character. And of course, there's other neighborhoods throughout that have homes built in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. I'm more gonna be showing you homes that are newer neighborhoods that have more newly built homes, and these are just popular neighborhoods that people love to live in. So you can obviously see as I'm walking here, some homes that are, some ranches that are built in 2013, 2014, 2015 or newer. And again, this is Glen neighborhood. You can see there's not a lot of trees here. They're starting to plant some of these. This location though is prime because this is right behind all the action on Saginaw Highway, which is the main drag in the western part of Lansing. And you are close to Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse, Hobby Lobby is right in your backyard. Then also you are close to Horrocks on the other side of the highway. And excuse me here, it's a windy day, but you can see I still have short sleeves on and it's late fall. So I'm taking advantage of short sleeves for as long as I possibly can. I would hope that you would understand that. So it is going to be a little windy here as I take these vlog tours, just to let you know today. But did want to let you know with this neighborhood, there are 2 different builders that are mostly represented in here. One is known as Mayberry. They built the first phase of this, which is towards the northern part of the neighborhood. And so a lot of those homes were built in 2010, 2011, 2012. And the quality of those, according to clients that I know and people that I've shown these homes to, the quality of those aren't as good as Eastbrook, which is the other builder here. And a lot of the homes that I'm walking past, a lot of these seem to be Eastbrook homes. They are the ones that are continuing to have some of the empty lots that are in here. There are a few, but not a ton. Homes here, if it's a Mayberry home, it's going for high 300s to low 400s. If it's a Eastbrook home, maybe might go for another $50,000 to $100,000 more. If you're looking for a newer build, I have seen some homes here go for $600,000 plus. The good thing about this area, property taxes are lower compared to Okemos and East Lansing and even DeWitt. It's a little bit cheaper to live here than in DeWitt, which we've covered some of those areas in some of my other videos. The other thing I will say about this neighborhood, the association fee, the homeowners association fee, it isn't a homeowners association, it's $200 for the entire year. Which you're like, man, that's like a lot less than some of the other ones that you featured. Yes, it is, but it doesn't really cover much. Like you don't have a common area that's here. A lot of it is covering the landscaping and making sure that the roads are cleaned off. The one thing I like about this neighborhood is during Christmas time, there is a cul-de-sac in this neighborhood where they have like the entire cul-de-sac just decks out in Christmas lights. I absolutely love that cul-de-sac, and I will always drive past it during Christmas time just because I love being able to see that there's a whole street that just goes all out when it comes to Christmas. So, you know, I'm getting kind of towards the end of a street here, but you're seeing not a ton of trees. There are some newer home builds, you know, and you know, Eastbrook and Mayberry are the predominant ones. Not a lot for like a playground or other amenities that you might have, but it is a desirable neighborhood primarily because of the location, because you are going to be at anything in Delta Township within minutes. So if location is key for you and you want to be close to somewhere, this could be the neighborhood for you. So I think I'm wrapping up here. I'm going to head to our next neighborhood, which is a little further west, and I will meet you over there. Okay, I'm here at our next location, and this area, this neighborhood is called Wind Trace. And with Wind Trace, the thing with this neighborhood is that you're seeing like there's sidewalks, yes, newly built homes, but this is the back part of an older subdivision that is known as Nixon Hills. And when I mean older, like a lot of the homes were built in 2010, 2011, some of them were. There's just a mix of homes that were more custom built. So the front part of Nixon Hills, you're gonna see more custom built homes. And then Eastbrook, a builder, took over the lots here and they decided to build homes here. Now, one tip for you, just to be aware of, a lot of the builders here have these zoned as site condos. What is a site condo as opposed to residential? Well, the builders, it's a benefit to them because with residential zoning, you have to have a certain acreage lot, but if you have it as a site condo, you can build more homes closer together. Not saying that the homes here are built like extremely close together, but you know, you'll see even right behind me here some more newer homes, and down the street you'll see more and more, you know, homes. Then over this way right behind me, you will see there's a street where they're going to continue to build more and more and more. So Eastbrook, which is the name of the builder, they decided to develop this land. A lot of the homes that are here are going anywhere from $500,000 to $700,000. If you have a ranch that's completely upgraded, you're looking at close to $700,000. Site condos a lot of times too do not have an established HOA as of yet, and Nixon Hills and Wind Trace really don't have homeowners associations right now. The front part of Nixon Hills, you're looking at homes that could go anywhere from $300,000 to $450,000. Then you get to the newer part back here, that's where you're gonna have $500,000 plus. Now, right behind me here, you see all this land, okay? This is gonna be probably more developed land in the Grand Ledge area. So if you're looking to potentially build within this, build within the Grand Ledge area, just be aware that there's opportunity here, more building behind here, and just be aware as well with a site condo that when you go to a loan officer, the rate might look a little different. Just as a heads up, it might not be the same rate that you would see with a typical residential house. So that's something for you to be mindful of if you're doing a new construction loan, or if you're even buying a home within this neighborhood that's already been built and it's used, that site condos sometimes can have different interest rates than a typical residential home. So want you to be aware of that as well. But there's a lot of building that's happening over here, lots of possibilities. So if you need a realtor to be able to walk through this process with you, to meet with the people from Eastbrook, our team is more than happy to be able to do that. I'm more than happy to be able to line up that interview or that inquiry for you. So again, Wind Trace, you got older part in the front, newer part in the back, lots of building opportunities over here just to give you a taste. And also this is located more on the western part of Grand Ledge. So you're pretty close to what's in Grand Ledge, but then kind of in between where everything is at on Saginaw, like closer to Horrocks and Walmart. So this is another good location. I don't think it's quite as good as where Shadow Glen was, where I just was at, but it's pretty good, it's decent. Now I think for the next neighborhood, we're gonna go to one that's attached to a park. So I think that's how I said in the video, that's the last neighborhood we're gonna be looking to. So I'm gonna head on over there. I'll meet you over there. Hey everybody, so I'm here at the back part of Pointe West neighborhood, which also intersects with Ashford Manor in the Grand Ledge area. This is located directly between Grand Ledge and Delta Township. Again, another very popular neighborhood with a lot of homes. When this started, Ashford Manor was the first one to break ground. They had a lot of custom homes. Then Eastbrook had come in. You're hearing Eastbrook a lot. They are a very popular builder over on this side of town. And Eastbrook came in, decided to build some condos as well as new build homes. And the one thing to remember, the one thing to keep in mind with Pointe West is that it's also a condo association as well. So you could be buying a condo within this neighborhood, and those condo association fees right now are roughly around $320, $325. Last year they were a lot cheaper, obviously because of landscaping costs going up so much. That's a lot of the reason why the association fees had to go up. But the condos, the thing that's kind of cool about them is there's a pond where you could have, potentially you could have a lake view or a little pond view over there. Now to be in Pointe West, you have an association fee, I believe it's like around $200 to $250 for the entire year. Not much at all, but the one thing with Pointe West and Ashford Manor, because they directly connect together, is that there really isn't a huge common area. But the one thing that makes them stand out, and I'm about to walk that, because I'm at the back part here, you can see it's a, bunch of homes built in 2000, like Ashford Manor has homes built in like early 2000s, 2005 up to 2015. Here you have some of the new builds. There might be like one, potentially two lots left here in Pointe West, but I think they're all sold out. But the one cool feature of this neighborhood, and you're about to see, like I'm in the back of this neighborhood, is there's a walkway and a pathway. So let's go ahead and take a walk here on the pathway and kind of see, kind of give you a feel of like what this pathway would look like. Now, as I'm walking the pathway, it takes you directly to Mount Hope Park. Mount Hope Park is a park that is a part of Delta Township. It was built about, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. It was right before COVID. And it's a park where a lot of recreational leagues in Delta Township have their soccer leagues, their baseball leagues. So there's also a playground that's there. And you go to that park on a Saturday morning, I mean, it is packed, but they also have a nice little walking loop, just that's circular there at the park. And as I'm approaching here, this pathway can go one of two ways. It can take you directly over to here, like at another spot that's close to like Nixon Road, which is a road here in Grand Ledge. I'm gonna go this way. This is gonna take me to the park. And you can see here, this is nice and private with some fields, and there's some trash cans as well along the way, people who are walking their dogs. It's just a nice little private walk that you can have either early in the morning when you first wake up, or it could be something that you do late at night, like especially in the summer when it's more daylight and it's after work. But it's a nice little perk, and you can kind of feel the wind here because I'm within fields, and it's towards the end of fall. You can kind of feel that as well. But just a nice little paved walkway that takes you directly to a really cool perk, to a park. So a lot of people in this neighborhood, they really take advantage of it, especially if they want to keep up with their walking, they lead a more active lifestyle. So as you can see, right behind me here too, the walkway keeps going directly to that park. I'm getting, I guess, a little winded. I mean, I do try to exercise several times a week, but maybe I'm just tired from the workday. I don't know. So, okay, well, this is the end of the walk, the walkway here that goes directly to the park. I've been kind of breathing a little heavy here. I mean, I do try to exercise, but I guess I'm a little winded after a long work day. I don't know. but hopefully this is beneficial to you as you're seeing some of the neighborhoods in the Grand Ledge area. Don't forget, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, or ring the bell for any notifications so that you can be one of the first to be notified when we have a new video coming, which has been about once or twice a week that we have a new video. So if you want to be immediately notified, please do that. Also, if you're looking to buy a home here in the area, or even if you're looking to sell and you live here in the area, please give me a call, shoot me a text, directly email me, or schedule a Zoom call. I would love to be able to talk one-on-one with you, get to know you, where your timeline is, what your goals are. I would love to be able to do that and get to know you. So until next time, folks, make it a great day. Take care.